Hi there, Eric Simpson here from the Coach Me Slim and Trim Weight Loss and Fitness Studio. And today I'm just going to do a very quick review of a book that a client referred to me or recommended to me. It's called the Chimp Paradox by Professor Steve Peters. It's about 300 pages, so it's not too big a book, but an interesting book which she felt had some similarities between what we'd coached her through and what she'd read in the book. So this is just my attempt at really summarising this down into a few minutes of how I believe this relates to weight loss and fitness. So if you want to get the book, I don't know what the cost of the book is actually, it's $12.99. I picked mine up from Waterstones. So what does the professor do in the book? Well, he breaks down the brain into three sections, three independent thinking sections. He calls them the human, the computer and the chimp. Each of those three areas is capable of making a decision independent of the other area. So let's just deal with, first of all, the human. The human part of this thinking center deals with logic and facts. That's how it operates, logic and facts. The computer basically takes on board information all of the time, whether that's done consciously or subconsciously. It's continually taking on board information. And the chimp deals with feelings and emotions. Now, here's an interesting part of what he says in the book. When information is relayed to you, either you've seen it, you've heard it, you've smelt it, you've tasted it, once that information is relayed into you, the first center out of those three, human, computer and chimp, that receives the message first of all is, guess which one? It's the chimp. The chimp gets that information first. Not only does it get the information first, because it gets it first, it has the first decision to make. It makes the first decision. So here's an example. You're trying to lose weight. You've decided, or you think you've decided, that you need to cut back on alcohol. But you haven't really thought it through. You just know intellectually that you should cut back on alcohol. You're invited out to a party, and as you arrive at the party, you're welcomed by the host, and you're offered a drink. Well, guess what? Guess who receives that information first? The chimp gets it first. And the chimp decides it's going to drink it. Now, what you need to understand, according to the professor, is the chimp is 5 times stronger than the human. So what does that mean? It means the chimp gets information first. The chimp likes a smell, likes the bouquet of the wine. Therefore, it decides it's going to drink it. Now, there's a part of you, the human part of you, that is probably saying, I shouldn't be drinking this. But just imagine this in the real world. Imagine you, as you are now, and you come up against a 500-pound chimp out in the wild, and I say to you, go and wrestle that chimp to the ground. The chances of you accomplishing that are 0. It's just not going to happen. And it's the same when you find yourself in a situation faced with a glass of wine where you haven't really thought through what you'll do when that situation arises, but then trying to make a decision, i.e. a human decision, to try and stop the chimp from drinking the wine. Your chances of success are pretty minimal. So one of the things that we teach our clients to do here is to pre-think, pre-rehearse situations they're going to be going into. And when you do that, it simply means, if you believe that there is a big chimp there, when you're in that situation, instead of the chimp just going mad or going ape, excuse the pun, it's stopped in its tracks and it has something else to think about. And that thinking time may be just enough time to allow you to go from being this wild chimp that's about to down several glasses of wine to becoming a more rational thinking human being that recognizes that if you drink that wine, it's not going to help you out one bit. And it may just curtail you to maybe 1 glass or no glasses at all. So I really have sort of summarized what is a really good read. Again, the name of the book is The Chimp Paradox by Professor Steve Peters. I'd highly recommend you have a read through it, especially if you are trying to lose weight and become fitter, or if you've lost the weight and you're finding it now a challenge to keep that weight off. This book will go a long way to explaining a lot of what's going on up there. Okay, hopefully you found that of use. Bye for now.